Yeah, 789, contact on March, good day.
Okay.
American 7130, slow the final.
Well, American 3130.
Pad 25, traffic just off the Wilson Bridge to CRJ at 1000 north of speed, start runway 33.
Scott has a traffic site request, special separation.
Dispatch group. American 1630, tower runway 1 off void, traffic are off runway 33, dispatch 16 off final.
Runway 1.
Whiskey 6307, keep rolling down to November, ground 47, good day. American 1630 to 1 star 32014, up to 5, traffic 2 mile left base runway 33, no delay, runway 1 clear for B to take off.
Number 1, clear for takeoff, American 1630.
Pad 25, get the CRJ in flight. Pad 25, pass on this CRJ.
Scott has a aircraft in site request, special separation.
Good service. American 472, Oscar Star 1 star 32017.
Oh, did you see that?
472. American 3130, go around, turn left end 350, climb maintain 3000.
Left hand 350, 3000, American 3130. Tower, Blue Street, 5347 is on final. Request runway 33, circle to 33. Take a heading for American 3130.
American 3130, go around, turn left end 270, climb maintain 3000.
270 on the heading, 3000, American 3130.
Crash. This is alert 3. Crash. This is alert 3. Crash. This is alert 3. Oh, shit. Where's the alert 3? It is off the approach end of runway 33. Approach end of runway 33. Helicopter crash. Copy out this morning. Crash. This is alert 3. 2 helicopters. Helicopter CRJ, approach end of runway 33. The approach end of runway 33, a mile off final. Crash. Kilo CRJ, approach end of 33. Okay. How many totals on board? We don't have any of that information. Towers reporting a CRJ and a helicopter crash. That's over here. Can we go ahead and hold all operations till we have emergency units respond? We're going to go ahead and show the aerodrome closed. Yeah, that's affirmative. Hold all operations, aerodrome closed.
And everybody just hold your positions, please, on the field right now.
That's 43, ready for taxi.
Everyone's going to have to hold for down. I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Fire command, the accident happened in the river. Both the helicopter and the plane crashed in the river. It's east of the approach end of runway 33.
Is the airfield closed?
Yes, the airfield is closed. The airfield is closed.
Runways as well?
Yes, all runways are closed. Nobody's landing. No one's moving at all.
And we have clearance across all taxiways and runways, correct?
Yes, you have clearance through the whole field, all taxiways and runways.
Man, so first and foremost, man, I definitely want to, definitely want to give my condolences to the 67 families that's dealing with the tragic loss, this tragic incident that just occurred last night. Regardless of all the media outlets, regardless of all the propaganda, regardless of all the stories that's that's trying to be told and trying to be twisted for political favors before any of that, right? We're human first. And there were 67 souls. 67 souls that were lost within a blink of an eye. I'm not here to judge, to point blame, nor do I have the authority to, right? I'm simply here to again, give my deepest condolences to the 67 lives, 67 souls that were lost, among those being children, athletes, crew members, soldiers, human. And though this is a tragic loss, I also want to make sure that we, as I've been doing on this channel and y'all have known me to do and will forever know me to do on this channel, to make sure that we instill some type of principles, some type of lessons into anything. And you know, with me going through my journey of the rite of passage, one of those things being mobility, and meaning knowing exactly what's going on around the world and current events. This is definitely something I was not expecting that I would do on my journey, which is having to talk about, you know, something such as this. And I just had an interview with, as I told y'all yesterday, with a CEO who owns about 30 McDonald's. And I was sharing a little bit about my story and how, you know, I chose to not do air traffic controller. You know, when I had the opportunity, I was one out of 10,000 individuals who ended up getting that opportunity to do air traffic controller. And I chose not to, simply because that wasn't my calling, right? Like, that wasn't my calling. And I say that because when we're looking at it right now, yesterday we spoke on profession versus a job, right? Work versus a job, purpose versus a job. And I broke that down and letting it be known that a job is, for instance, like a job would be considered, you know, McDonald's. You know, going to McDonald's, a job would be going to McDonald's. A job would be making sure that you go in there and that you flip burgers. You know, that would be considered a job. A profession, however, is, for instance, a neurosurgeon, or in this instance, a pilot, right? Because a pilot has professed that he will make sure, or she will make sure, that they do everything possible to make sure that they take the souls that get on their plane from point A to point B. They have put in countless hours, countless amounts of training. They take their profession very seriously, because it's not just their lives when they take off. It's the lives and souls of everybody else that boards that plane. That's a profession. Saying that because when it came time for me to decide if I wanted to be an air traffic controller who was responsible for being the eyes and ears for those said pilots, to ensure that they can do their job of making sure that they get everybody safely from point A to point B, I had to really ask myself, is this something that I really wanted to do? Or was it something that was just for money? Because that's how it was being presented to me. Hey man, you can make a lot of money. You young, you 22, you 23. You know, in a year or two, you could be making 100,000, 150,000. Now, it is a stressful job, however, but you can make a lot of money. And when I think about it, I'm glad I did not disrespect the profession of air traffic controller. I'm glad I did not disrespect the lives of the pilots and the trust of the pilots who have lives that they have to protect, because that being as stressful of a job as it is for individuals who are simply doing that strictly for money, it's too many souls attached to it, right? And I want to take this opportunity right now, man, to just say in general, whatever your vision is, whatever your purpose is, if you don't even know what your purpose is, if you feel like your life is meaningless, if it has no meaning, in that you just find yourself constantly looking for jobs, looking for, just a way to make ends meet. Man, listen, as we can see, within a blink of an eye, 67 souls were lost. That means is that regardless of what all this social media try to tell us, regardless of what life try to tell us, regardless of all these distractions, regardless of, individuals out here strictly focusing on money, man, listen, this life is not a game. This life is not a game. This life is not a game. I urge you, I desperately urge you to find meaning, to find profession, to find something that you can profess your life to, that you can profess to the world that you will give your life to, and do it. Because the lives that were lost, they had professed. They had professed. There was figure skaters on there. There were Olympic legends on there. There were pilots. There were soldiers. These are professions. So even if we wanted to, in whatever type of tragic way, try to find some type of light in the midst of this current event, this such tragic news, it would be that at least they died professing something to the world. At least they died professing something to the world. The question is, Father God, if you were to go right now, if you were to die right now, would you have died professing something to the world? Or would you have simply just been going around working job to job to job to job? Again, man, to the families, my condolences. To the souls, may they rest in peace. And to everybody else who was witnessing this tragic, incident, current event, may you use this as an example to let us all know. May we all use this as an example to let us all know that life is short. Life is not promised. Death is promised. Life is not promised. So be sure while you still have life, breath in your body, that you love on your loved ones, right? That you tell your friends, you tell your family, you tell yourself that you love them. Make sure that you take advantage of the days that we do have left. Make it meaningful. Make it purposeful. Find something that you can profess to the world. That way, when you leave, when I leave, when we leave this earth, we can leave knowing that we have put our name in the cement, wrote our name in the cement, that we have professed something to the world, and we have left the world better than when we were here and before we came. And above all, stay prayed up. Make sure that you know who you are and whose you are. With that being said, man, hey, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It's been yours truly, John Trey. And I'll see y'all next video. Gone.